How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So, definitely smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, we're gonna get straight to it. Man, wow. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. The trilogy. The third fight. You know, it's a fight that we need to see. It's a fight that we have to see. To pretty much end, all doubts on both fighters. You know what I mean? Both fighters have been going back and forth. You know what I mean? So, let me know what you guys think. But yeah, right now, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury is in negotiations from what I'm hearing. And it's a fight that needs to be made, before the end of the year, so we can move forward, And, right now, I'm going to be honest, man. I think that this fight, I think the rematch would be a little bit harder to make, being that, Tyson Fury in his camp has more leverage now. And they didn't have that much leverage in the beginning, you know what I mean? And, right now, being that they have all of this different leverage and they can say whatever they want and, pretty much, obviously it's a rematch clause into the fight, but, let's be honest, man. We've seen Tyson Fury do some wilder things. Was supposed to fight, he was supposed to fight, when Tyson Fury beat Klitschko, he was supposed to fight Klitschko right after that. And what he did was he did not fight Klitschko and he retired, okay? Which is crazy and is wrong. And, my personal opinion is I think that, I think Tyson Fury needs to fight Deontay Wilder, and he doesn't need to take, the easy way out and retire and stuff like that. But I think he will, and stuff like that. And there was a lot of stuff behind that time that he had to retire and stuff like that. Well, he didn't have to, but he wanted, he took that route, you know what I mean? So I guess to save face or whatever he did. But there's a lot of speculations in between that, what he did, why he did it, and stuff like that. But yeah, man, moving forward, I think that'll be a really, really good rematch. You got both fighters, really good. And, I'm going to be honest right now, you guys. I think Deontay Wilder has a lot to prove, man, in this rematch, He's got a lot to prove, man. He's going to walk into this fight as the underdog. He's going to walk into this fight as the underdog. Straight up. And I know a lot of you Deontay Wilder fans is like, what are you talking about, Corey? He's the underdog. He just got iced. He's going into this fight as the underdog, point blank, period. I don't want to hear it. He's going into this fight as the underdog. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And my personal opinion is I think that both fighters are really, really good. It's going to be who wants it more on that night. You know what I mean? It's going to be who wants it more on that particular night, man. It really is. Because both fighters are really, really good. Both fighters can definitely get the job done. And, I really want to see what these fighters can do, man. You got two fighters that are, very, very good. And, now it's just all about the negotiations. Will the negotiations go accordingly? Will it go as planned? They never do. But that's the business side of it. Stylistically, Tyson Fury is a far better boxer than Deontay Wilder. I'm going to just call a spade a spade. But Deontay Wilder has better power, more dangerous power. And, that could make or break a fight very easily. and very quickly and swiftly. My personal opinion about both fighters, I think, you know, if Deontay Wilder, if Deontay Wilder can, you know, focus and not wear, you know, not wear the heavy uniform that he blamed, you know, getting iced on, you know, not wearing any heavy uniforms and stuff like that. If he can do that and, concentrate and stuff like that, I think he'll be good. I think he'll be good, you know, but it's going to be a tough fight. Moving on to Pulev, Kubrat Pulev versus Anthony Joshua. We just seen Dillian White versus, Alexander Povetkin. That ended in a knockout loss. Oh, okay. I already know what my next video going to be. You guys better stay tuned. That fifth and final video is ready to be dropping right after this. But yeah, man, I think that the Anthony Joshua versus Kubrat Pulev is definitely a good fight. We can see better, but I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think that the winner of that fight, should fight the winner of Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and they both should go down in December, so we can get that very next fight be versus the winner of Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, the winner of Pulev versus Joshua. Okay, now if Joshua loses to Pulev, then we got a whole nother year we gotta wait. You know what I mean? It's just like a fucking, it's like one of those Ferris wheels. You know, it goes around and around and around. And right now the heavyweight division is on fire. You know, you got the reemergence of aging Alexander Povetkin. But let's be honest, I've heard it time and time again. The longevity of a heavyweight fighter is different than a lightweight fighter. You know what I mean? It's different. You know what I mean? So, they age different. And a lot of people say that they actually get better with time. You know what I mean? And they actually, a heavyweight boxer doesn't hit his prime into the mid to late 30s. So keep that in mind. You know what I mean? In a rematch, with that fight right there, but I think both fights will be really good. I think that, we need to see either a Wilder versus Joshua or Tyson Fury versus Joshua or Pulev, you know what I mean? But do not forget Alexander Usyk, which is the mandatory for the WBO belt, which he could possibly get stripped for if he doesn't fight him next. So that's the wild card in the whole heavyweight division, is Alexander Usyk. A lot of people say he's too small. A lot of people say he's not big enough. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, you guys do not want to sleep on Usyk, man. He's a very, very good fighter. He's battle-tested. He's fought the who's who in the cruiserweight in division. Some of those fighters he fought at cruiserweight have turned heavyweight already, which is only about a 12-pound difference. Being that Mike Tyson, a lot of people say in his prime he was 212, and that was the best weight for him. A lot of people say Deontay Wilder at 212 was the best weight for him. So, yeah, man, I really think that you guys need to, think about that. You know what I mean? When thinking about fighters and their weights and stuff like that. I believe Deontay Wilder came in at 232. When I believe one of his heaviest weights of all for the Tyson Fury fight. You know what I mean? But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. 5 for 5, baby. We're going for it, baby. One last video to go. Please check it out. And thank you guys for watching.